Sean here, back again with another edition of Game On Cards and Collectibles. We are down to the second half, or part 2, of my top 25 pickups of 2025. Now, if you haven't had a chance, please go back and watch the first half, part 1. Some great cards, very difficult decisions for me to make on which ones were my favorite or not. I would love to hear your feedback as well. Which ones are your favorites? And what was your favorite overall pickup that you had in 2025? I appreciate y'all spending some time with me today. I know your time is valuable, and I appreciate the support. All right, well, no need to wait. Let's jump right in. We left off at number 13 before, was the last card, so let's go with number 12. Now, for number 12 is going to be this Nico Hoerner. '25 Topps Tribute. I did a whole separate video on this. If you get a chance and you haven't watched it, please go back and take a look. It was probably about 6 months ago or so, and it was titled something like, I wish Topps and Fanatics would do more of this. This is an amazing card. As you can see here, it says 2022 MLB at Field of Dreams. This is an authentic game used memorabilia. This is actually a piece of the ball that was used when Nico Hoerner was actually at bat against Nick Lodolo of the Cincinnati Reds in the Field of Dreams commemorative game. Very cool little relic that we're starting to see a little bit more of. Fanatics do with Topps products. So happy to have that one in my collection. That was a must-have. That's serial number to 10. Coming in at number 11, another Nico. How cool is this card, huh? This is his Bowman Chrome Gold Refractor Auto, serial number to 50. And reason why I sent it to SGC back earlier this year, I think this was before they were bought by Collectors Universe / PSA. If you're unaware, SGC is now a sister company of PSA, owned by the umbrella of Collectors Universe. And reason why I sent this into SGC is because I knew if I sent it to PSA, it wouldn't gem. Has a vertical print line going all the way down the center of the card, and my hope was to get a 9.5, but when SGC graded it, either it was an oversight on their end, or they didn't think it was significant enough to mark it down a grade. So it got the 10 gem and the 10 on the auto, on card auto. Just an amazing card. One of my favorite Nico Hoerner cards in my collection. Coming in at number 10, we have the 2007 Topps Finest Green X-Fractor Auto, rookie of Greg Olson. Picked this up earlier this year. It's serial numbered to 25. As I mentioned in my previous video, I'm trying to put together the set, or as close to it as I can. I know the Superfractor, base Superfractor non-auto, or maybe it is the auto, I don't recall, but it's been listed before, and it might even be listed still. It's just way out of my price range. They want, thousands of dollars for that card. It's just not realistic. But I'm going to try to put together the rest of the set, in, provided that it remains budget friendly. And this card is in really great condition. I haven't decided who I'm going to send it into yet. Ideally, I'd love to have the whole Topps Finest Greg Olson parallel set put together within the same grading company. So I think I've got a couple with PSA, or I already purchased that were already slabbed with PSA, so I'm probably going to leave it, the rest of them, and get them all graded with PSA as well. But just an amazing looking card. Great addition to my Greg Olson part of my PC. Coming in at number 9, got a Brandon Moreno Topps Rookie Cracked Ice Auto, number to 25. Great addition to the PC. I love the Cracked Ice cards. The only way you can get those in 2021 was through the Chronicles UFC product. The Assassin Baby. Great addition to my Brandon PC. One of the more significant cards of his that you can get, in my opinion. So awesome card. Coming in at number 8. This is a really cool card. Alshon Prism from 2016. Gold refractor or gold prism. Number to 10. I don't typically get a lot of Alshon cards that are outside of his rookie year. I really try to focus on 2012. But when I saw this, any gold prisms that come up are pretty significant, pretty cool to have. So I definitely wanted to take a chance and try to pick this one up, and it ended up working out for me. So great card to add to my Alshon PC. Coming in at number 7. Now this is an asterisk. I thought long and hard about how I wanted to handle number 7. So it's a whole handful of cards, but I'm going to put them out here and you'll see why. I couldn't separate them all out and choose one over the other, so I included them all. This is all of my Grigor cards that I got this year in 2025 from the Topps Royalty set, which is an amazing set. One of my favorite tennis products of all time. So these are all tied for 7th. Oh, there's more. Now we're going to the graded ones. They were essentially, when it comes to the autograph, first of all, they were on card, which is amazing. Just cool to think about, these athletes actually held these cards in hand when they signed them. There's the Pursuit of Greatness on this side here, the blue one, and then there's that photo where he's serving, and then there's the one where he's celebrating a point or a win, and that's the Superior Signature. So these were essentially the two different types of autos, on-card autos, that you could get in 2024 Topps Royalty, which came out in 2025. I think it was spring of last year. Yep, they're still coming. Oh, is there more? Yeah, there's more. And then there's the non-autos, which I'm putting together the rainbow of those. I just couldn't pick one. And I couldn't make the whole top 25 just about Grigor. can see up front here we have the base non-auto card from the set. It's a very simple set. I think it was 150 tennis pros in this set. And one more, if I can sneak it in here. I think Grigor's got one more run in him. Hopefully injury-free. Maybe win some titles. Maybe a Grand Slam. The sky's the limit. Grigor has proven that he can go up against anyone when healthy. Bam. Booklet relic auto. Now this is a sticker auto. So these are essentially a lot of the different formats that this card comes in. You've got the booklet here with the auto and the relic. Oh, and it's just not any, not from any specific event. Nope, this is specifically from the 2024 Miami Open when he made it all the way to the final and just lost to Jannik Sinner, which was probably one of, the best tournaments that he was in last. And then, of course, I showed you the relic at the beginning. This is just the game used, also from 2024 Miami Open. And then all the different autos. The non-autos, like I mentioned before, you've got the green to 5, the gold to 10, the red to 15, the base to 99. All cards from this set are serial numbered, and they're all from 99 or less. So it's amazing Topps Royalty. They also did it with UFC, and I've got a few UFC cards from Royalty. The new Royalties coming out for UFC as well. That's a separate topic, but I had to show you guys that just an amazing collection from an amazing product. I got to get my favorite player in some of his best cards that he's ever had, in my opinion. Topps Chrome aside, which I love, there's just something unique about these. They did this product right. If you're a tennis fan, I think you will agree. I think you know what I mean when I say how important this Topps Royalty set was from last year. Even though it's from 2024, it actually was released in 2025. FYI. So I wanted to show you guys all those. I couldn't pick just one. I couldn't even pick just two. I had to put them all up as a tie for number 7. All right, and we're back. Coming in at number 6. That's such a cool card. Even though it's kind of a sports card, it could also fall in the non-sports category, which is, I guess, where I would consider it. We've got the Sean Young auto with the inscription "Laces Out," Ray Finkel character from, of course, you would know this from the hilarious, one of the greatest comedies of all time, Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. One of my favorites, and just love this card. When I saw this card, even though it's technically a custom card, I had to have it. And it was such a great way that they did this with the 84, which is what they reference in the Super Bowl, in the movie, and doing it in the 84 style card. Such a cool card, and this will always be one of my favorite and one of my talking pieces of my collection. Coming in at number 6. All right, we're down to the top 5, you guys. Number 5. Oh, love this card. So never thought I'd have one of these that would fall within a reasonable price, but it did, and I was able to win it on an auction. We've got a 2012 Panini Contenders rookie ticket of Alshon Jeffrey, cracked ice auto, and a BGS 9.5 gem mint. Serial numbered to 20. One of the one of the bucket list cards for the Alshon collection. So glad to have that one. Coming in at number 4. Oh, we've got Grigor again. Big surprise. So the significance of this one is because I put together the rainbow, superfractor excluded obviously for certain reasons, because it's never shown up since I've ever seen it, and if it ever does, it'll be thousands of dollars most likely, and not really available for me. But this was the last card. I could never find the orange to 25, and I finally found one listed. But the catch was, it was either in France or Germany. I can't recall. It was coming from overseas, and so there's always a risk there. It might get lost, or something might happen in transit. Who knows? It did take a while, but it not only showed up, I sent it into tag and it gemmed, which is awesome. So this was the last piece. Again, asterisk superfractor aside, the 1/1 superfractor of my rainbow that I needed for the Topps Chrome 2021 Grigor set, rainbow set. Top 3, you guys. Thanks for sticking it out with me. If you're still here, I thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Number 3, 2017 Topps Chrome UFC Rose Namajunas Gold Refractor Auto comes in at number 3. Always been a huge fan of Rose. She's definitely, I only collect from each sport of these categories here, and I've briefly talked about this before, but of each of these, I only collect 4 people in each of these categories. I need to have guardrails around my collection, or else it would go crazy. So in UFC, there's 2 women and 2 men that I collect. Rose is one of the women UFC fighters. Amazing career, Hall of Fame career. This is her first Topps Chrome, although her rookie comes in 2015, I want to say, which are very expensive to get an autograph, her first autograph card. This is her first Topps Chrome. It's a gold. It's serial numbered to 50. Amazing card that I was able to get this year. And cherry on top, gem mint 10. I think I briefly mentioned at number 7 with all the different Grigors, there was one exclusion. I may have been incorrect with that. It's actually, there's 2. The orange that I just showed you, and this guy. This is the Platinum 1/1 from Grigor. I showed this one off in my CGC reveal, but this is definitely one of my top pickups of the year. And as I mentioned before, I'm putting together the rainbow. It always helps to have the Platinum 1/1 or any kind of 1/1 when you're putting together a rainbow. It's hard to really accomplish that feat without having the 1/1 in the mix. So awesome card. Coming in at number 2, the 1/1 Grigor from Topps Royalty. Number 1, drum roll please. My favorite pickup, and this was no easy decision on any of these cards. I got to go with my guy Greg Olson from 2007 Superfractor Topps Chrome Rookie Auto. This is a kind of a weird one where it sat for quite a long time. The listing sat for quite a long time, and I hemmed and hawed, and I just kept thinking about it over and over. And I'm like, when you keep thinking about a card over and over again, it was already graded as a 9. That didn't really make much of an impact on my decision. I kept thinking about it. I'd wake up the next day, I'd be like, man, that Greg Olson's, still there. Sent the guy a message about I'm a Greg Olson collector. I'd love to have this card, but, is there any way you could be a little bit more in my budget, and we worked out a deal. He was very reasonable on the price, and it is my favorite card. Man, they're all great cards. I appreciate y'all spending some time with me today. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. I'll see you back here real soon. Take care, everybody.